Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into the surprisingly fast but highly specific digital ecosystem of Utah's driver license division. We're going to break down exactly how to monitor and verify your official driving status so you're never caught off guard.
So let me ask you something. Is your Utah driver's license actually valid right now? Like today? It's a pretty serious question. Imagine landing a dream job offer only to have the background check fail because of some forgotten ticket. Or, getting pulled over on your morning commute just to find out a random paperwork glitch literally suspended your driving privileges. The stakes of maintaining an active, verified driving privilege in Utah are incredibly real. And today we're going to make sure that unwelcome surprise never happens to you.
Here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with why checking your status matters, then look at Utah's online system, go through a step-by-step status check, cover some real-life scenarios, explore resources in the MDL, and then wrap it all up.
Section 1. Why check your status?
Okay, let's dive right into this. Knowing your status is absolutely not just some annoying bureaucratic chore. It's a necessity. There are a few really critical reasons you might need to pull your record. First off, if you have an approaching renewal deadline, checking your status ensures there are zero hidden holds on your account. Then you've got pre-employment background checks. A lot of employers are going to pull this data, and you definitely want to know what they're going to see before they do. For commercial drivers, it's essential for tracking medical certificates. You also need to keep an eye on accumulated violation points so you can avoid a surprise suspension. And finally, for non-U.S. citizens, it's vital for confirming lawful presence verification through federal programs.
Section 2. Utah's Online System Overview.
So Utah actually has a whole web of state portals, which can honestly seem a bit confusing at first glance, but it breaks down pretty simply depending on who you are. If you're just an individual wanting your official driving record, you'll use the MVR personal application, and that runs about $11. Now, if you just renewed and simply want to track the physical mailing of your new ID, the Where's My Card portal is what you need, and that one's completely free. What about businesses? Well, DL Validate is used by financial entities for a tiny $1.50 fee to get a real-time match or no match on an ID without actually releasing your personal data to them. And finally, the Limited Term Portal is a free pre-qualification check specifically for lawful presence applicants whose documents need to be verified through federal immigration systems.
Section 3. Step-by-step status check.
All right, if you're using the MVR personal portal, you have to enter your information exactly as it appears on your physical printed card. I literally cannot stress this enough. If you use a nickname or, if you just try to guess the issue date, the system is going to lock you out. It needs your exact first and last name, your date of birth, your exact driver license number, the precise issue date printed on that piece of plastic, and the last 4 digits of your social security number or ITIN. Honestly, having the physical card right there in your hand when you do this is the best possible way to avoid running into system errors.
Let's walk through the actual workflow, step by step. Step 1, you're going to navigate your browser to secure.utah.gov/mvr-personal. Step 2, you'll be presented with a form where you'll punch in those exact physical card details we just talked about. You'll also have to check a little box acknowledging that you are, in fact, the person of record requesting this info. Step 3, submit your payment for the search fee. And finally, step 4, once that payment clears, boom, the system immediately generates an official PDF of your motor vehicle record, which details your driving history, active points, citations, and any restrictions.
Now, as we mentioned, the exact cost for this personal motor vehicle record search is $11. But here is a really surprising and incredibly useful little fact straight from the division's guidelines. Once you pay that $11, you actually get a free 10-day window to re-download that exact same static PDF snapshot. So if your browser crashes or you accidentally delete the file, you don't have to pay again. You just go to the MVR personal re-download page within 10 days, punch your details back in, and grab it for free.
Section 4. Navigating real-life scenarios.
You should know there's a stark contrast between the two main types of records you can pull. An individual driver history is going to show basic citations, arrests, suspensions, and revocations for up to 3 years. Though keep in mind, some vehicle-related charges stick around for up to 10 years. On the flip side, a commercial driver history, or CDL record, goes way deeper. It specifically includes information that's critical to professional driving, things like moving violations, pleas and abeyance, medical certificate info, and commercial disqualifications. So the level of detail totally depends on the type of license you actually hold. And when you do look at that record, you're going to see points. Utah uses a specific violation point system to assign levels of severity to traffic incidents, and it brilliantly illustrates how quickly a situation can escalate. For example, if you get cited for driving just 1 to 10 miles over the speed limit, That adds 35 points to your record. Following too close? That's 60 points. Reckless driving? That is a massive 80 points. Tracking the severity scale in your official MVR is how you know exactly what it takes to jeopardize that valid status we talked about.
Section 5. Resources, Support, and MDL.
Okay, so what if you don't necessarily need a formal PDF record for a boss or an employer, and you just want to casually check if your license is in good standing? Well, you don't have to pay the $11. You can utilize some really great free lifelines. The Driver License Division actually offers an interactive live chat. You just look for the yellow icon over at dld.utah.gov. You can also just call them directly at 801-965-4437 or use their toll-free number at 888-353-4224. They've got live support Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Just remember that excludes state holidays, obviously. It's an awesome, proactive troubleshooting step if you just have a quick question.
Let's also look at how all this builds into the whole future of identification in the state. Utah has enacted the state-endorsed Digital Identity Program, which basically gives drivers the option of a mobile driver license, or MDL. Now, to be clear, this isn't just a simple photo of your ID in your camera roll. It is an official, cryptographically signed digital duplicate that lives right on your phone. And the coolest part about the MDL program is the built-in privacy. Unlike handing over your physical card where, say, a bartender or a bank teller sees your home address and your exact birth date all at once, the MDL allows you to selectively limit the data you share. On top of that, the software ensures that no entity can track how you use it and no data ever leaves your device without your explicit consent. It's a real game changer.
Section 6, Conclusion and Key Takeaways.
To recap our journey today, here are the absolutely crucial things you should take away so you can take control of your digital driving identity. First, use that secure MVR personal portal when you need an official driving record. Second, remember you have to match your login details exactly to what is physically printed on your card. Third, understand that individual and CDL records contain vastly different levels of severity and data. Fourth, seriously, don't hesitate to use the free live chat on the state website for any quick status checks. And finally, consider checking out the optional MDL program for a highly secure, privacy-focused way to carry your ID.
Before we completely wrap up, just a quick disclaimer. All the information, portal addresses, and specific fees we went over in this explainer are entirely accurate as of August 26, 2026. But because state guidelines and digital portals can and do occasionally update, we definitely always recommend verifying the latest fees and processes directly at dlsd.utah.com.
I want to leave you with this final, kind of provocative thought. If a random clerical error or maybe an unpaid citation suspended your license today, how quickly would you actually find out? Do you really want to wait for an unwelcome surprise during a traffic stop or a background check? Use the tools we covered today, pull your record, and take active control of your driving status. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. I'll catch you next time.